Man, what's even the point of people anymore? Good day, folks. My name is Luke, and today, I'm stressing about the relationship between humans and technology. So, YouTube ads have never really been anybody's favorite part of using this site, right? All my non-YouTube premium homies, you know what's up. But lately, I've been noticing a rather disturbing trend. And I'm willing to bet you have too. Because it seems like every time I click on a video, there's like a 50% chance that I'm gonna be seeing an ad made entirely by AI. And the 50% that aren't, there's probably a good chance that I'm still gonna be hearing some AI voiceover at some point. I hate this. And I'm willing to bet that if you clicked on this video, you also hate this. I mean, most ads feel pretty soulless anyway, so might as well just take all the human out of it altogether, right? To preface, there is a lot that can be said about the negative impacts that AI has on people, on the environment, on artists, and just the entire creative industry in general. And it is a lot more than I'm going to be saying here in this video, because I'm going to narrow my scope a little bit and I'm mainly going to focus on the stuff that I have personally been experiencing here on YouTube. Now, of course, there are tons of excellent videos already that go into the other negative impacts and negative aspects that AI has on the world. And I'm going to link a handful of my favorites down in the description. Please do feel free to check those out because they are phenomenal. But again, my sights are a little more narrow and being a little more specific because that's what I've been seeing and that's what I want to vent about. So with that, let's go take a look at some stupid ads. So back when I first started to notice this, the most common thing that I was seeing was AI voiceover.
No ads, no ads, no ads.
I was starting to see a whole lot of this all at the same time. And if I'm being honest, it's kind of just annoying to listen to, which from an advertising perspective, is probably not the desired effect you want to leave on a potential customer. I mean, but hey, when has that ever stopped a YouTube ad? But you're hearing the same rotation of stupid sounding voices over and over and over and over again, to the point where everything just kinda starts to sound the exact same.
This bad boy will smite enemies down with lightning.
Sheesh, mages can wield guns now.
Master your skills, upgrade your arsenal, and discover new fighting abilities.
Trying to sneak attack again? Take this arrow.
And like, even as these voices start to technically get better as the technology improves, like, you can always just tell, right? I mean, like, something uncanny valley, whatever, but like, unmistakably, you can always tell that it's just not human. And that really goes for just like anything AI, because like, you can always just, you can feel it. And like, you might not always be able to place it right away, but you always come out of something like that feeling a little bit of like, ugh. You know what I mean? And again, like, I'm willing to bet these ad companies probably don't want to be spending a heck ton of money just to be leaving you with the feeling of, ugh. You're right? But I mean, but they keep doing it anyway.
Whoa, it's here. This multisco can multiply all skill effects. Totally off.
And you know what? I kind of blame TikTok for normalizing this. Because just like scrolling through your For You page, I swear it is less likely to hear someone's actual voice than it is to hear one of those stupid AI text-to-speech bots. Because, oh my god, look at how many there are. And they've all got names. And they're all so good.
Pee pee poo poo.
Pee pee poo poo.
Pee pee poo poo.
Pee pee poo poo.
Wow, that sure does beat real human interaction, and definitely doesn't make me want to get my eardrum familiar with a long, sharp object. Thanks, TikTok. And like, it's one thing if you get some individual who's likely not making a whole lot, if any, money off their posts to use these tools, especially if the app just literally hands them out to you. But when you get an ad company who clearly has money because, oh my god, have you seen the price of some of these ad slots? And they are using these shortcuts for the sole intent of profit, that's when it starts to feel a little more, I mean, like, come on, I'm seeing your friggin' ad every, like, 2 videos at this point. I'm sure you've got some spare change lying around to hire some voice actor off of, like, Fiverr or something. Now, as the consumers in this ad-to-consumer relationship that's going on here, in theory, we hold the power in these situations, right? Because, like, ultimately, it's our decision whether or not we want to interact with this company or this product or this YouTube ad. And let me tell you, the second I hear an AI voice trying to sell me something, you've already lost me as a customer. Any intrigue or goodwill that I may have had for your game or your product, gone, out the window. I hear AI voiceover in your ad, I'm instantly thinking these 3 things. 1, it makes your ad feel soulless and inhuman. I am a human. I want to talk to and hear other humans. Okay, we're not at Star Wars just yet, okay? I don't want to be talked at by droids. 2, it gives me the impression that your ad has just been rushed and thrown out the door half-baked and unfinished. I don't care if this was your plan for the entire time, or if this really was a 5 minutes before the exam timer is up kind of decision. But inherently, AI voiceover is a shortcut. It's cheaper, it's faster, it has fewer moving parts than hiring an actual voice actor. So if you're clearly willing to sacrifice quality for convenience in your ad, how can I feel confident that you're not doing the exact same thing for your product or the game that you're trying to sell? Which brings me nicely to number 3. For all I know, this could have been the best damn game I've ever played in my life, made by the most talented game developers and artists out there. But I would never know, because all I see from your marketing campaign is a shallow attempt by a greedy corporation to save a few bucks by doing the bare minimum.
Look at this class selection screen.
And that isn't gonna hook me in. And look, this might not actually be the way it is across the board for all of these ad companies, but that's how they make me feel. And in advertising, how your ad makes a potential customer feel is pretty damn important. So that is why, for me at least, these all fail as advertisements. So here we are. The technology just keeps getting better and better. It becomes more and more accessible and commonplace in online culture. Corners keep getting cut, and all of a sudden we hear AI voices in like half the ads we see on YouTube. Great. And man, I wish I could have said that it stopped there, but it didn't. It got worse.
The supermarket doesn't look very sturdy or reliable, but luckily,
The giant will ultimately face judgment.
As two bullies tossed him around like a rag doll.
Your heroes will die. A lot.
So, we now get ads made entirely by AI. And there's a whole lot to unpack there, and I will get to that. But first, I need to give you a little bit of context. I've had the idea for this video kind of mulling around in my head for quite a while now, so I've been keeping my eyes open and collecting these screen recordings for these ads for give or take a year now, and by doing that, I've kind of unintentionally chronicled the advancements in this generative AI tech entirely through the ads that I've been fed on YouTube. And like looking back at some of the ones that I saw near the beginning, like these ones, it's kind of scary to see how far this has come and how technically better this technology has gotten. Because like, if you're already one of those companies who's gonna put fake gameplay in your ad to sell it, what would be stopping you from just cutting the costs of like an animator and just getting AI to fake your gameplay for you? I mean, it's all fake anyways, right? So I mean, what's the difference? But despite how far these ads may have come, it really doesn't matter because they all just feel the exact same anyways. Like, yeah, some of them may look better than others, but like, it's all still just as empty and emotionless and inhuman as it always was. Yes, it may look closer to real gameplay or real animation or real pixel art than it ever has, but it's still all just the same regurgitated slop mushed together using everyone else's real art without their consent. So let's go look at some. So, some of the first entirely AI ads that I started to see were ads for this game called Dark War.
After the zombie outbreak, you're the only one left in the city, alone at the top of a skyscraper.
So that's what the ads are showing, and by the way, this is what the actual gameplay looks like. So on top of all this is just kind of lazy. Like lazy, like a 12-year-old kid with a Midjourney subscription and ChatGPT could have made this ad, typing in prompts like dark, moody, skyline, zombie apocalypse, skyscraper vibes, kind of lazy. And like, brother, people go to school for advertising. That's who you're competing with. Have higher standards for your final product than something that a 12-year-old kid could have replicated who didn't go to advertising school. But clearly, they didn't have higher standards because they made like 5 of these ads.
After the zombie outbreak,
a heavy rainstorm started again. Fortunately, zombies fear water.
Although you lost over 500 members, you finally
find some vitamins to help with the mouth ulcers.
So, as I collected these ads over the last little bit, I would usually tend to see a game kind of do its advertising campaign and then disappear and I'd never see from them again. But funnily enough, about a month ago, Dark War made its triumphant return, swinging back into the public eye for Oscars season or whatever, with this just masterpiece. Yes. You see, clearly, their first batch of ads, it wasn't really quite scratching the itch that they were after. So they took some time to strategize, went back and started cooking up new things in the lab, and came up with the absolute revelation that clearly what their first ads were missing was anime girls. I mean, just take my money.
But that kind of leads me well into something that really kind of annoys me about a lot of this, is the damn frequency that these ads keep showing up. Like, you can't escape it. Like, anywhere you turn, you're getting this AI slop thrown into your eyes. And like, it all just feels so indiscriminate and normalized by YouTube at this point, which, I mean, I guess no duh, YouTube is owned by Google, and we all know how much Google and YouTube love to utilize AI. But like, it just feels like a dangerous precedent to be setting, because what incentive do companies like this have, other than their own morals, I guess, to not just cut every cost possible and just pump out endless AI ads if YouTube is just gonna treat them all the same anyway?
But once Dark War actually started to fade away, the next batch of ads that I started to see was for this game called Everlegion. And when I first saw this ad, it blew my mind. In a bad way. Because remember, up until this point, I'm only really seeing ads that had AI voiceover and AI pictures. And then all of a sudden, I see this.
The seal has shattered. The curse awakens. Where does the power of giants come from? Is it from the abyss or from evil?
I didn't know what I was looking at. I mean, seriously, I couldn't tell what I was looking at because each time one of these freaks moved, something got janky.
Like this guy, giving the dusty people's elbow. Or Buddy over here, who looks like how it feels to run in a dream. Or this cloaked guy, who's now two cloaked guys. Or this dweeb over here, who looks like he's playing red light, green light. Or Master Hand over here, who has, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 fingers. Oh, and he grew a bonus thumb, just in case. And, wait, what's Buddy talking about?
The shadow of giants looms over the earth. Where does the power of giants come from?
Wait, so...
The secret of Eternum's angel is about to be revealed.
Wait, hold on a second.
Uluk is resisting.
Wait, is Uluk this guy? Or this guy? I mean, you know, it's Everlegion, the cool game about giants, featuring Gizmo, the Gray Martian. You know, Everlegion, the fairy tale for adults, that's beginner-friendly, sorry, experts only. Everlegion, experience true fantasy. The army of Deathless spread the horrors to every corner of the Nevria. Be sure to add Leapfrog to your team. Great graphics, interesting plot, amazing characters.
Pick a lane, guys. Goddamn. Yes, this was the first ad that I was seeing that wasn't just AI voiceover and AI images, but actual, and I say this in the loosest way possible, animated video. I mean, of course, it still has the same typical AI issues that you'd see in a lot of stuff. The framing is all the exact same. The motion is absolutely nonsensical and inconsistent. It all has like that same AI sheen that it all kind of has. But I mean, these guys are moving. I mean, it doesn't look good, but you can't say they're not moving. This does have some, and again, I say this loosely, direction to this. And to kind of leapfrog off of that, the next batch of ads that I started to see really took that advancements in AI technology to animate video and friggin' ran a triathlon with it.
My mother had a wild night with some alien freak and then died bringing me into this rotten superhero-infested world.
And now, first off, I apologize for showing you this because, yuck, icky, bleh, bad. I mean, but hey, if I gotta suffer through this, then so do you.
I was the cosmic joke, the pathetic, illegitimate son of the strongest alien alive.
Now, second, there is so much that could be said about this because, oh my god, what the hell are we looking at? This thing is flying through story context at breakneck speed, and I'm still stuck behind 8 broken necks ago. If I tried to sit here and comprehend all of this so that I could summarize it for you, I think I would go catatonic. Because, by the way, this ad is 32 minutes long. So this ad comes from an audio story series app called Pocket FM. And I'm willing to bet that if you've been on YouTube for a while, you have probably seen an ad from them before. Their whole shtick with their ads is to just completely bombard you with the most out of pocket, out of left field, clickbait-ass moments from their stories to try to get you to download and listen more. So combining that idea with AI video is just an absolute assault on all of the senses. And like, not every one of their ads is this same animated style that this one is. Like, a lot of them are just that AI picture with a dynamic camera kind of vibe. But it's hard to ignore that you can see that the tech is getting better. And I mean, it's still all AI and still has all those same AI problems, but like, if we're comparing this to this, I mean, that's a pretty noticeable leap. And it's terrifying, because unless the bubble pops or we just completely run out of trees and water, it's probably just gonna keep getting better. But I'll go back to my 3 points from earlier, because it doesn't matter how good this might look, these 3 things still apply. Because I don't care how real it might look. I don't care how smooth the movement might be. I don't care how good the voice sounds. I don't care how stylized the animation might be. It's all still AI, and it is all still not human. Thus, it still fails as an advertisement for me. But I'm gonna pause and linger on that how stylized the animation might be bit for a second, because with one of Pocket FM's ads, they kind of threw a curveball. Because for this ad, they pivoted away from their kind of more realism style that they were going with, and they changed the style to something a bit more akin to an anime style. Intriguing. Because this kind of like harkens back to the infancy of AI when people would be like playing around on Midjourney and doing stuff like, yes, give me this picture of Captain America, but in the style of a Studio Ghibli movie. And the reason why I want to bring this up is because this acts as a very cool and very smooth and seamless transition into the final batch of ads that I want to talk about. Top Heroes. And I hope that name is already ringing a bell for you, because I have seen this game's ads by far the most frequently and for the longest period of time out of any of the other ads that I've talked about so far. The first screen recording that I have for one of these Top Heroes ads is from, no joke, July of 2025. And I am still seeing these ads now. And holy crap, have they gone through some stylistic changes.
So I was first introduced to Top Heroes through this ad here.
You can choose to raid the caravan, or you can choose to guard it. This is a game where slaying monsters are not the only way to grow stronger. Heck, it's not even the main way.
No, but if you're anything like me, you've also memorized the first chunk of that ad because of just how freaking unavoidable it was for a while. But yeah, I saw this ad for the first time, and my first reaction, of course, was, yuck, bleh, this actually looks like nothing. I mean, this is the clearest example of a computer taking every RPG game that exists ever, chewing it all up, and this is what's spit out. This has no style at all. Like, no substance whatsoever. It's a compilation of shots of something almost happening. It doesn't tell me anything about the game itself. I still have no idea what the gameplay even actually looks like. There's an AI hotbar that covers the bottom part of the screen that doesn't change from shot to shot. It's great. Ship it, we're gonna make millions. Okay, so whatever. I see this same ad for quite a while, and then I see this one. And this one. And this one. And then it got quiet for a little bit. I guess they recollected, re-strategized, went back to the drawing board, because I guess none of these are actually what they were really after. And then a few months go by, and all of a sudden I see this one, and 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 do you think they found the art style they liked yet? 13 ads? Are you kidding me? And these are just the ones that I managed to record. To what end? I still don't even know what your game even looks like. And by the looks of it, neither do you. Is it gritty? Is it realistic? Is it cartoony? Is it pixel art? Is it chibi? Is it Stardew Valley? Which is it? How am I supposed to be drawn into your game if it keeps chameleoning into a different art style every single time I look at it? How am I supposed to know what I'm downloading? And like, I know that phone game ads on YouTube have always engaged in false advertising, but like, this is next level. Like, not even they know which way they want to trick us.
So this all kind of represents the epitome of what I think is just so troubling about all of this. Because of how available and accessible this generative AI tech is, companies can just churn out ads like these with reckless abandon. Things that used to require a full team of people working together to creatively come up with a solution to best connect to a potential customer are now being fast-tracked by a frickin' robot that cuts out as many of these people as possible. Oh, what? The last ad isn't doing the numbers that we want? Ah, pull it down. Throw it through the generator again. Maybe slap a pixel filter over it. Maybe that will convince people that this is a real video game. And, like, look, I'm not trying to come across here as, like, pro-advertising or pro-mass consumerism or something like that, but I am pro-human, and I am pro keeping AI out of creative industries. Because despite how annoying some advertisements can be, it is inherently a creative business that I believe people should be the creative force behind, not robots. So now to pull it all back. You, as an advertisement creator, are ultimately intending to make something that connects to me as the consumer and shows me something that convinces me to put my time and my attention onto your product. It is inherently a very human connection that is trying to be made here, or at least should be made. Like, you're playing with emotion, you're playing with excitement, you're playing with the promise that you are gonna give me something that makes my life better and hooks me into what you're selling. That's why the best ads make you feel something, make you laugh, make you cry, make you think of something 2 weeks later because they ingrained a stupid little jingle into your head. Like, prime example, this last Olympics, there was an ad that kept going around for sledge hockey that literally would bring a tear to my eye every time I saw it. Or like, freaking Super Bowl ads. People talk about Super Bowl ads usually more than the game itself. So it blows my mind that so many ad companies seem to be hell-bent on doing whatever they can to take that human aspect out of their ads. Like, why would I, as a consumer, put any time or any emotion into your product if your ad is made entirely out of something that can't even comprehend emotion, let alone generate it? And I'll say it again. The second I hear or see anything AI generated in your ad, you have lost me, and you're not getting me back. Instantly. All I believe you care about is cutting as many corners as possible and spending as little money as possible. I don't believe you care about the consumer, I don't believe that you care about the employees working for you, and I don't believe that you care about the integrity of the product you are trying to sell. That is what these ads are telling me. So why would I give any of my interest to your ad or your product when you have so clearly put so little care into making that human connection that you have literally taken every ounce of human out of it? Nuh-uh. None for me, thanks. So, I hope that we start to see a shift back in the other direction, because my god is this getting bleak. Like, honestly, I'm starting to get nostalgic for those god-awful fake gameplay ads that used to plague YouTube, because at least those were made by a person. And again, there are so many other negative impacts that AI has on our everyday lives that are way more important than the stupid ads that I keep seeing on YouTube, but like I said at the beginning, these are what I've been exposed to, so this is what I wanted to talk about. And if you stuck around this whole time to hear me talk about it, thank you so much for watching. I very much hope that you enjoyed this video. Please do feel free to take a look at some of the other videos I've made. Some of them are not bad. But thank you once again for watching. I've been Luke today, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Have a good one.